Hello friends and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. This is King of the Hill Chapter 2, which is a King of the Hill project that we started opening day just 2 nights ago with a game between the 1977 Boston Red Sox and the 1973 New York Mets. I won't spoil the outcome, but since the Red Sox are playing today, you kind of know who won, don't you? We are in Fenway Park, and the Red Sox are hosting the 1980 Philadelphia Phillies, who of course were the 1980 National League pennant winners and 1980 World Series champs. The pitchers in today's game will be Steve Carlton on the mound. The pitchers go in a 4-man rotation in the King of the Hill project, and so their ace, Steve Carlton, goes today against the number 2 pitcher in the Red Sox rotation because the ace, Louis Tiant, pitched in the last game, and that will be right-hander Fergie Jenkins. So we have a couple of Hall of Famers going head-to-head today. We are using the DH because we are in the 1977 Red Sox park. Fortunately for us, for me, we have plenty of understanding of how Dallas Green would have used the DH because he had to do it in the 1980 World Series. So, should be a good game today. I'm looking forward to this one. The winner of this game in the next game will host the 1960 Pittsburgh Pirates. So, the Red Sox have a 1-0 record by virtue of winning Game 1, and the Phillies have no record. First team to 10 wins hosts or gets the home field advantage in the World Series. With no further ado, let's get to today's batting orders and starting lineups. The lineups for today's game go like this. Lonnie Smith will lead off for the Phillies in left field. Pete Rose bats second at first base. Mike Schmidt bats third at third base. Greg Luzinski will bat fourth. He'll be the DH. Bake McBride bats fifth. He'll be in right field. Gary Maddox will bat sixth. He'll play center. Manny Trio bats seventh. He'll be at second base. Bob Boone bats eighth. He'll be behind the plate. And Larry Boa will bat ninth at shortstop. On the mound, it's Steve Carlton. He was 24-9 in 1980, 38 starts, 13 complete games, and 304 innings pitched. For the homestanding 1977 Boston Red Sox, Rick Burleson will bat first and play shortstop. Fred Lynn, got it mixed up already. Not good at all. Here we go. And well, okay, let's try this again. Rick Burleson leads off at shortstop. Dwight Evans will bat second in right field. Jim Rice bats third. He's the DH. Carl Yastrzemski will bat fourth. He'll play left field. Carlton Fisk bats fifth. He'll be behind the plate. Fred Lynn bats sixth. He'll be in center field. George Scott bats seventh. He'll play first base. Butch Hobson, no, that's not true either. Denny Doyle will bat eighth. He'll play second base. And Butch Hobson will bat ninth, and he'll be at the hot corner. Fergie Jenkins is on the mound. 10-10 in the 1977 season. 28 starts, 11 complete games, and 193 innings of work. Smith leads off against Fergie Jenkins, and the kick and the delivery from Fergie is hit by Lonnie to Rick Burleson at short. He's up with it and throws to the boomer, George Scott at first base, and there's one down in the Philly first, and we are underway. Fergie kicks and deals to Pete Rose. That'll be an error check, maybe. You gotta see what kind of stuff Fergie's got. He has A stuff, and Steve Carlton has B stuff. So let's see if Fergie strikes out Rose. He does not. So now we need the error check of a 52. That is an error check for Denny Doyle at second base. He is a 5. And Denny makes this play to George Scott for out number 2 in the first. Mike Schmidt coming up with 2 outs and nobody aboard for the Phillies. Fergie winds and delivers. Hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Yes. That gives Fergie a 1-2-3 first inning. Let's see how Steve Carlton does in the bottom of inning number 1. No score in this one. Burleson leads off, then Evans, then Rice. Lefty kicks and deals. This could be a hit by pitch, but it's not. Burleson swings and hits it in the air to right. Bake McBride coming on, and he's got it for out number 1. Dwight Evans, the right fielder in today's game. Carlton winds and deals. This will be a, well, first it'll be a strikeout check. 1-5. No. Now it's an error check. That'll be a third base error check from Mike Schmidt. Mike Schmidt was an error 9. And he launches this one into foul territory. Rose has to run it down. Trio runs it down. And Evans is going to go all the way to second base on the 2-base error by Mike Schmidt. Scoring chance for the Red Sox here in the first. Carlton the stretch, the pitch to Rice. This is going to be a home run check. 1-2 for Rice. And it's hit to left. Under it is Lonnie Smith by the monster. And there's 2 down. Now it's Yaz. Carlton the stretch and the pitch to Yaz is ball 4. So there's 2 Red Sox on now with 2 outs and Fisk coming to the plate in the bottom of the first. Lefty with some first inning challenges. The pitch from Carlton to Fisk is going to be a base hit. This will go to center field. Checking Gary Maddox's arm, it's average. I don't know. 2 outs. He's got an arm of a 2. And Evans, yeah, they're going to send him. So Evans gets waved on the base hit to center by Fisk. Around third comes Evans. Maddox throw coming home. It's not in time. 1-0 Red Sox. Yaz will stop at second. And Lynn comes to the plate with 2 outs. 1-0 Boston. Carlton the stretch and the delivery to Fred Lynn is ball 4. He walked him. The bases are now dripping with Red Sox. For the boomer, George Scott. Carlton the stretch. The delivery to the boomer. Hey, struck him out on a slider. That retires the Red Sox in the first. They get an unearned run on a hit and leave the bases loaded. We go to the second. It's 1-0 Boston. In the Phillies second, it'll be Luzinski, McBride, and Maddox against Fergie Jenkins. The Red Sox of 1977 vintage can definitely put runs on the board. Can they prevent them is the question for this tournament. Luzinski, McBride, and Maddox up for the Phillies in the second inning. The pitch from Fergie. Gonna be an error check, maybe. 1-4 is a strikeout, no strikeout. So we have an error check on Denny Doyle one more time. He is an error 5. And he makes the play to George Scott for out number 1, and they get Luzinski by 14 steps. Here comes Bake McBride. Big part of the Phillies offense in 1980, the pitch. McBride swings and hits it in the air to left. Carl Yastrzemski toward the line is going to make the catch for out number 2. And now Gary Maddox. Fergie kicks and deals. This is a comebacker. Gloved by Jenkins. He's going to take a few steps towards Scott and throw him the ball, and that will retire the Phillies in the second. 6 up, 6 down for Fergie. We go to the bottom of the second. Doyle, Hobson, and Burleson coming 8-9-1 against lefty Steve Carlton. Denny Doyle in there. The pitch is hit on the ground to Manny Trio. He flips it to Rose, and there's 1 down. Now it's Hobson. Carlton kicks and deals. Gonna be an error check, maybe. Check the strikeout number, 1-5, no strikeout. A 51 will be an error check for Manny Trio. His error number is just 3. And he boots it, of course, because I said that. It's off his glove into short right field. Hobson is safe on the E4. Trio, I believe, in 1980, someone can correct me on this, but I believe he set an errorless games streak at second base record. I believe that's true. Carlton against Burleson. The stretch and the delivery to Rick Burleson is ball 4. There's 2 Red Sox on now with 1 out. 2 errors in 2 innings for the Phillies. That's the kind of thing that burns Dallas Green's neck. Evans is 0 for 1. Carlton the stretch and the pitch to Dewey. Hey, struck him out on a bender. 2 gone and 2 strikeouts for lefty with Jim Rice coming up. Rice is 0 for 1. The pitch from Carlton is a broken bat job base hit. Let's see where it goes. To right field. Bake McBride has a weak arm. Butch Hobson is waved around third, and he will score. Burleson stops at second. It's 2-0 Red Sox. And now Yastrzemski with 2 outs and still 2 on. Carlton having early going trouble. Carlton the stretch and the pitch to Yaz. This is strike 3 swinging. He got him on the broccoli cauliflower medley with a little nacho cheese. Gas! 3rd strikeout for lefty. It's been an ugly 2 innings for the Phillies, but he has persevered. We go to the 3rd. It's 2-0 Red Sox. Trio, Boone, Boa against Jenkins in the 3rd. Coming up against the Hall of Famer. Fergie winds and deals to Trio. Popped him up. This wouldn't be a home run in a phone booth. Under it is Rick Burleson on the infield dirt for out number 1. Here's Bob Boone. Jenkins winds and deals, and this is going to be trouble. Boone launches it to the triangle in center field. It's over Lynn's head. Boone around first, heading to second. He's got a 1-out double in the first hit of the game for the Phillies. Boa comes up. Fergie the stretch. The delivery to Larry Boa. Fly ball to center. Under it is Lynn, and Boa is retired. Lonnie Smith comes to the plate. Jenkins the stretch and the delivery. And this is hit to left and deep. Back goes Yaz to the track, to the wall, and it is caught by Yastrzemski. 1 more biscuit for breakfast, and Lonnie Smith ties the game, but no. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Red Sox 2, Phillies nothing. Fisk against Carlton. Here we go. Lefty kicks and deals. This is ball 4. Carlton. Fisk gets a walk from Steve Carlton. All right, one on, nobody out in the third. Lynn comes to bat. Carlton the stretch and the delivery to Fred Lynn. We're going to have another error check. But first a strikeout check. 1 to 5, he gets him. No, he doesn't. The error check will be for Larry Boa. And Larry Boa's error number is a 5. And he's going to make this play. Boa gloves it, goes to trio for 1, and the relay to Rose, not in time. Lynn beats the wrap at first. Fisk is retired 6-4 on the fielder's choice. Lynn is safe at first, and that'll bring up George Scott with 1 out and Fred Lynn on first. Carlton the stretch, and the delivery to the boomer is a base hit. George Scott with a single on the infield. Everybody's going to be safe. Lynn at second, Scott at first, and now Doyle comes to the plate with 1 out. Carlton in another mess. 3 innings, 3 problems for lefties. Carlton the stretch, the pitch to Doyle. Denny hits it on the ground to Rick Burleson. He's up with it and is going to go to first with it. As the runners move to second and third, Lynn to third, Scott to second. Doyle retired 6-3 on the putout. And that'll bring up Hobson with 2 outs and first base open. Carlton 1 good pitch away from getting out of the third. The pitch. And he didn't, I don't think, made the good pitch. It's a base hit for Hobson. Butch Hobson comes through. That will score Lynn. It will score Scott, and it's 4-0 Red Sox on Steve Carlton. A 2-run single for the old quarterback, Butch Hobson, has given the Red Sox a 4-0 lead. Now it's Burleson, 0 for 1. Lefty the stretch and the delivery. Base hit for Burleson. Hobson will go to third. There's Red Sox at the corners with 2 outs for Evans. Carlton's problems continue. Dallas Green, there's movement in the bullpen for Philadelphia. Nobody's throwing yet. Evans at the plate. Red Sox threatening to run away and hide in this one. The pitch to Dewey Evans. Hey, struck him out on the baked beans. Gas. That will retire the Red Sox in the third, but they get 2 more runs on 3 hits, and they leave 2. After 3 complete are in the books, the Red Sox lead the Phillies 4-0. I did not see that coming, although we have a long way to go. It's only the top of the 4th. Rose, Schmidt, and Luzinski coming up for Philly in the 4th. Fergie kicks and deals to Pete Rose. Hey, struck him out. Number 2 for Fergie. He's allowed 1 base runner, a double to Boone in the 3rd, and that's it. Schmidt up there now. Fergie kicks and deals. There is a ball 4. It's outside. First walk for Jenkins. He's allowed 1 hit. He has struck out 2, and now he has walked 1. Luzinski at the plate as the Red Sox infield moves to double play depth. Jenkins the stretch and the pitch to the bowl. Ground ball, Rick Burleson. He goes to Doyle for 1, and the relay to Scott is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the 4th with your score, Boston 4, Philadelphia 0. Fergie continues to cruise right through that Philadelphia lineup. Lefty will face Rice, Yaz, and Fisk, 3, 4, 5 hitters in inning number 4. Carlton winds and deals. Hey, struck him out. Pork and beans. Yes. 5 strikeouts for Carlton, 1 gone in the 4th. Here comes Yaz. He's 0 for 1. Carlton kicks and deals. And that's ball 4. That is walk number 2, 3, 4, 5 for Carlton in 3 1/3 innings. None of the walks have scored, but they've led to other runs scoring. Fisk is up. Double play depth for the Phillies defense. The pitch. Gonna be an error check unless he strikes him out. 1-5. Nope. The error check will be for Larry Boa. He's a 5. Boa gloves it. He goes to trio for 1, and Manny's relay to Rose is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by the Phillies. After 4 complete, Boston 4, Philadelphia 1. And we're going to do one of these numbers. Here we go. All right, so it's McBride, Maddox, and trio, 5, 6, 7 for the Phillies. In the 5th, Fergie winds and delivers 54. Chart, where are you? All right. Wrong side. 14. Base hit to center field. Charging hard is Lynn, but does he bobble it? Fred's only an E2. And it's going to be a leadoff single for McBride. That's something for the Phillies to build on. Here's Maddox. Jenkins the stretch, the delivery to the Secretary of Defense, Gary Maddox. Ground ball, Burleson. Doyle for 1. The relay to Scott is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by the Red Sox. So 2 innings in a row, they've turned one, and now it's trio with 2 outs and nobody aboard. Fergie kicks and delivers. Trio hits it on the ground to Burleson one more time. From the hole, Rick's got plenty of arm, and he throws out Trio. That retires the Phillies in the 5th. We're halfway through this one. 4-0 Boston in Fenway Park. Lefty, we're starting to get into fatigue time. So let's see how many he's got left. He can go 35 batters before fatigue is an issue. And he has gone 23. All right, so Lynn is up. Then Scott, then Doyle, 6, 7, 8 batters in the Red Sox order. The pitch. This is going to be to right and deep. Back goes Bake McBride. Did he get it? No. McBride makes the catch on the track for out number 1. Deepest part of the park, and McBride made the catch here. Oh, no, it's not the deepest part. Center field's the deepest part. And now it's Scott. 1 for 2. The pitch from lefty is going to be up to the kitchen. Oh, my God, I smell gas. It's a range track. 53. Let's see if it's a strikeout. First of all, 1-5. No. Let's do the range check. Hit to right field. Coming on is Bake McBride. He's been busy. He's getting his road work in. And he is an 18. Yikes. And it's a 19, a base hit. A base hit for the Boomer. McBride gets it back in. Coming up now is Doyle 0 for 2. Lefty has allowed 2, 4, 6 hits so far in 4 1/3. Carlton the stretch, the delivery to Doyle. Line shot right at Boa. 2 down, and Hobson coming up. Scott still at first base. Carlton the stretch, and the delivery to Butch Hobson. Hit in the air to center. This is going to drive Maddox back a few steps, but he's got time and room, and he makes the catch for out number 3. We've completed 5. 4-0 Red Sox. Fergie will face Boone, Boa, and the top with Lonnie Smith in the 6th. Fergie's pitch to Booney. This is going to be a ballpark check. Here's the Red Sox ballpark card. Boone is a right-handed batter, of course. That's a 6. And he bangs it off the monster. All right, so Boone is going to get to second with his second double of the day. You can't stop Bob Boone. You can only hope to contain him. Now it's going to be Boa, the 9-hitter in the Phillies order. They're trying to get something going against the very tough Fergie Jenkins in this game. Fergie the stretch, the pitch to Larry Boa, and there's a base hit. Left field. Boone will stop at third. There's Phillies at the corners now with nobody out in the 6th. Don Zimmer a little bit nervous in that dugout. Lonnie Smith 0 for 2. Rose is on deck. Fergie the stretch, the pitch to Lonnie. Could be ball 4. It is ball 4, and the Phillies have the bases dripping with nobody out in the 6th for Pete Rose. That's going to get action going in Don Zimmer's bullpen. And, boy, the pickings are slim. I'll just leave it at that. Jim Willoughby is going to start to throw, along with left-hander Bill Lee. So it's lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Don Zimmer likes it whenever he's in Beantown. All right, Rose with the infield playing for 2. Fergie the stretch and the delivery to Pete. Line drive right at Denny Doyle, and he makes the catch for out number 1. So Rose got good wood on it, but it's Schmidt now. One swing from Schmidt, we could have a tie game. Jenkins the stretch. Schmidt's 0 for 1, the pitch. Trouble. This is going to be ball 4. He walked in a run. It's 4-1 Red Sox now. Don Zimmer is bringing out the vaping materials in his dugout. Greg Luzinski up. This may be Jenkins' last batter. McBride is on deck. Fergie the stretch, the delivery to the bull. This is going to be after the kitchen. Oh my God, it's on the range truck. 1-4, he's going to strike out Luzinski, and he strikes out the bull on a bender. 2 gone in the 6th. That's a big, big strikeout there. And now McBride. So Zimmer's on the top step of the dugout, but he's going to leave him go. Maddox on deck, 2 outs, bases still dripping. It's Boa at third, Lonnie Smith at second, and Mike Schmidt at first. The pitch from Fergie is a base hit for McBride. Thought they were out of it, but no, it's to right field. Scoring is Boa. It's 4-2. Around third comes Lonnie Smith. Dwight Evans charging hard. They are going to wave Lonnie Smith. His arm is a 2. The throw to the plate, Fisk. Bad hop, Fisk knocks it down. Lonnie Smith scores, and it's 4-3 Red Sox on a 2-run single by Bake McBride. Schmidt stops at second. So Now it's Maddox. Don Zimmer's still on the top step of the dugout, hoping Fergie can get out of the inning. Trio is on deck, 4-3 Red Sox. The pitch. 54 chart, where are you? We have runners at first and second. And that's going to be a passed ball, I believe. Let's check it. Yes, a pass ball on Fisk. That'll move the runners up to second and third, but not really cause any trouble. Still 2 outs. Fergie's got a 1-run lead. We're in the 6th. The pitch to Maddox. Error check. 1-4. He fans him. He struck him out on the baked beans. Gas. Fergie humped up on that fastball. 3 runs, though, for the Phillies in the 6th on 3 hits, and they leave 2. Schmidt at third, McBride at second. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and the Phillies are back in it. It's a 4-3 Boston lead. Top of the order coming for the Red Sox in the 6th. Burleson, Evans, and Rice against lefty Steve Carlton. "27 batters faced for Carlton on his way to 35. The pitch from lefty to Burleson. Hit in the air to center. Coming on is Gary Maddox, and there's 1 down in the Boston 6th. Here's Evans. Carlton winds and deals. Base hit for Evans. Could be no. Base hit. 1 on, 1 out for Rice. Jim is 1 for 3. The pitch to Rice from Carlton. Gonna be a range check, but first a strikeout check. No. Just misses the strikeout. The range check will be on Boa. Boa's range is a 9. He makes the play, flips to Trio, and the relay to Rose is in time for a soul-crushing, rally-killing 6-4-3 double play. Turned by Philly, we go to the 7th with your score. Boston 4, Philadelphia 3. Carlton with a much-needed 1-2-3 inning of sorts. And Fergie's back out to face the bottom of the Phillies lineup, Trio, Boone, and Boa in inning number 7. Trio's 0 for 2. Fergie winds and delivers, and it's a base hit for Trio to left. Yaz gloves it and throws it back in. He is the tying run. Here's Boone. Fergie the stretch. Oh, boy. 28 batters. Willoughby and Lee are throwing again in the Red Sox bullpen. Boone at the plate. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of doubles. The pitch from Fergie. Hey, struck him out. He humped up on that fastball. 5 Ks for Fergie. It's the first time he's retired Boone, and now it's Boa. Boa's 1 for 2. The pitch from Fergie to Boa. Another range check. 1-4, he strikes out, but he doesn't. So Boa hits it in the air to, Boa hits it to Hobson. Ooh. Hobson's range is a 6. And that's going to get past him down into the left field corner. Around first goes Boa, heading for second. Stopping at third is Trio, and there's second and third with 1 out in the 7th for Lonnie Smith. The infield is going to play in. Fergie to Smith. Hey, struck him out on a bender. 2 gone in the Phillies 7th. Rose is up with Schmidt on deck. First base is open. Luzinski would follow Schmidt. Fergie the stretch, the delivery. Pete swings, he hits it in the air to right field. Evans on the run into right center and makes a fine running catch. That retires the Phillies in the 7th. Time to stretch them out in Boston with no sign of Neil Diamond, because I don't think he was doing that in 1977. With your score, Boston 4, Philadelphia 3. Steve Carlton is 5 batters from fatigue becoming an issue. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Lynn coming up for the Red Sox. They're looking for insurance, or as they say in Central Illinois, insurance. The pitch, and that's to center and deep. Back goes Maddox, and it's gone. 5-3, and a bomb from Yastrzemski. That's going to get the Phillies bullpen cooking again. And this will be Ron Reed and Kevin Soche. Lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Dallas Green likes it whenever he's in Boston. And Fisk comes up against Carlton. 5-3 Red Sox. The pitch. Fisk hits it in the air to right. Bake McBride coming in a few steps and puts it away for out number 1 in the bottom of the 7th. That could be a huge run, especially with the shakiness of the Red Sox bullpen. Lynn is 0 for 2. Carlton's delivery. Hey, struck him out on a bender. That is out number 2 in the 7th, and 6 strikeouts for lefty. And George Scott, who is 2 for 3, coming to the plate now. Nobody aboard, 2 outs. Carlton kicks and deals. Hey, struck him out. He humped up on that fastball. And that closes out the Red Sox 7th, but they get an insurance run on a bomb from Yaz. We go to the 8th. Red Sox 5, Phillies 3. Now, let's talk about Fergie's fatigue. Top of the 8th. He can face 33 batters before fatigue might become an issue, and he has faced 28-29. So he's on his way. Let's see what we got here. On opening day, Bill Campbell went 2/3 of an inning. He is throwing in the bullpen. He's not throwing up in the bullpen. He's just throwing in the bullpen. All by his lonesome. Schmidt, Luzinski, McBride in the Phillies 8th. From Fergie, the pitch comes to Schmidt. And this is trouble. Big trouble to left toward the monster. Gone. 5-4 Red Sox. And these last 6 outs are going to be a struggle to get. Luzinski's 0 for 3. Fergie kicks and deals to the bowl. This will be an error check unless Fergie strikes him out. 1-4. He does not. 52 on the error check is to Hobson. All of the patrons in the first base box seats duck under protective netting given to them by the ushers before the start of the ball game. Hobson is an E7, and he makes the play to George Scott for out number 1. A scary moment for the paying customers. Bake McBride is 2 for 3 with a couple of ribbies. 28, 29, 30, 31. McBride. Ground ball, Denny Doyle to his left. He gloves it, plants, throws to Scott, and there's 2 down in the 8th. And now it's Maddox 0 for 3. Fergie kicks and deals. Ground ball, Hobson. Everybody ducks and covers in the first base box seats. And he makes the play to Scott. 2 plays in the inning for the old quarterback. And he didn't maim anybody. He didn't maim any innocents. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 5-4 Red Sox. A bomb from Schmidt cuts the lead to 1. Now Carlton's got to hold them where they are, but the leash is tight at this point for Dallas Green. 32-34. So this is it for fatigue if somebody reaches. Reed and Sauché are ready. Doyle's 0 for 3. Carlton winds and deals. Base hit for Doyle to right field. There's an insurance run. Hobson comes to the plate. Might be bunting. Was often asked to bunt by Don Zimmer. And here comes Dallas Green. He wants a new pitcher, and he wants him right now. It's going to be Ron Reed for a righty-righty matchup with Butch Hobson. Ron Reed in 1980 was 7-5 with 9 saves, 55 games, and 91 innings. He was 37 years old. All right, so it's righty-righty matchup. Sauché is still throwing. He's been joined by Warren Brewster in the Phillies bullpen. Read the stretch, the pitch to Hobson. He's not bunting, and Hobson swings and hits it on the ground to Schmidt. Schmidt knocks it down, picks it up, fires to Rose, and that will retire Hobson as Doyle moves to second base. So it's as good as a sacrifice, and now it's Burleson. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out, 5-4 Red Sox. We got a good game here in Fenway. Read the stretch. Oh, we don't know what kind of stuff Reed has. It's C stuff. The stretch, the pitch to Burleson is a strikeout on a 1-6. Not a strikeout. It's hit on the ground, tapped in front of home plate. On it is Bob Boone. He takes a couple steps and fires to Rose for the putout as Doyle advances to third with 2 outs. Now it's Evans. On deck is Rice, and then Yastrzemski if those other 2 men should reach. Evans is 1 for 4. Read the stretch and the delivery to the right fielder popped up. Manny Trio on the infield dirt calls for it and takes it for out number 3 in the 8th. The Red Sox threaten but don't add to their lead. We go to the 9th. It's Red Sox 5, Phillies 4. Fergie is going to try and close the deal. Don Zimmer nervous in the dugout. Campbell ready in the bullpen. Trio, Boone, and Boa are due in the Phillies' 9th. They need a run to keep it going, 2 to take the lead. Trio is ready to lead off. Moving into the on-deck circle for Philadelphia is Greg Gross to hit for Boone, who's 2 for 3. Fergie winds and deals to Trio, and there's a base hit to right. Here comes Don Zimmer. He wants Bill Campbell, and he wants him right now. So Fergie goes 8+ innings. He allows 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 hits. He walks 3, and he strikes out 6. He allowed 4 runs. They're all earned. Trio is his responsibility at first base. Campbell is on. And Boone is due. But here comes Greg Gross to pinch hit for him. Doubtful he's bunting, with the Phillies being the visiting team. Boa is on deck. Alrighty. Campbell, see what kind of stuff Bill Campbell has. He has A stuff. Gross at the plate. The pitch from Campbell. Hit in the air to right. Dwight Evans is there toward the line and makes the catch for out number 1. Now it's Boa. Larry's 2 for 3. Campbell the stretch. The pitch to him is hit on the ground to Denny Doyle. Doyle goes to Burleson for 1, and the relay to Scott is in time for a game-winning, soul-crushing 4-6-3 double play turn by the Red Sox. And they hang on for a 5-4 victory and their second King of the Hill victory. They remain King of the Hill and will host the next game against the 1960 Pittsburgh Pirates. We'll tell you more about that in just a minute. Let's give you the totals for the Red Sox. 5 runs, 9 hits, and they committed no errors. For the Phillies, 4 runs, 9 hits, and they committed 2 errors, which basically lost the game for them. The losing pitcher is Steve Carlton. He's 0-1. The winning pitcher, Fergie Jenkins, he is 1-0. Bill Campbell gets the save. It is his second save of the tournament. Game 3, as I mentioned, will be the 77 Red Sox hosting the 1960 Phillies. The pitching matchup will be Vern Law for the 1960 Phillies against Reggie Cleveland for the Red Sox, a battle of right-handers. I hope you'll join me. And thank you so much for being a part of my channel. Don't forget to check out channel membership. The link is in the description for this video. Have a wonderful evening. Final score, 77 Red Sox 5, 80 Phillies 4, MVP Fergie Jenkins. Have a great night. So long, everybody.